Welcome back to the channel. So today I want to talk about the Turo business and how, as a tire and auto business owner, I'm able to run my Turo business on the side, but during my actual day-to-day without having any impact on my mechanic business. Now, as a mechanic shop owner and operator, I know how hard it is to find time to do anything, let alone think about having another business on the side. Your day-to-day is hard enough. You've got 1,000 things going on. If you've got staff like we do, we have 9 guys in the workshop here. The day-to-day running of the business is very stressful. Guys call in sick. Your days are long. My days are usually 6 till 7 or 8. Your family time is limited. And you're going to be thinking, why on earth would I want to complicate that and run a car rental business as well? Now, the reason I started doing Turo was my manager here had a car and I upgraded his car. And then before I sold his car, I came across a Turo video just like this. And it was talking about how they grew their Turo business to doing tens of thousands a month. And it was interesting. Now, for me, who I've bought and sold 15 businesses I'm up to now, I got into the tire and auto industry because it was robust. And I knew it was going to be around for a long time. It's semi-internet proof. People are always going to have to fix their cars. In good times, they spend money. They're upgrading their cars. In a weak economy, they spend money as they fix their old cars. So for me, the tire and auto business was a safe bet for the long term. Now, as we know, once you're in the tire and auto business, it's relentless. It's a long day business. You're at 6 a.m. to 8 p.m., 7 days a week sometimes, and working long hours to deliver on customer expectations. So I first had a look at that car and rented it out on Turo, and it was out all the time. And I thought, let's look deeper into this. So I kept going to the point now where we have 10 cars on the platform. So how does it work then if you're saying you're so busy during the day? How on earth can you make a car rental business work? Well, out of everything I've looked at and thought of, the car rental business, the Turo business in particular, is one of the easiest things to do as a mechanic shop. One, because if there's any downtime in the cars, which there is, as you know, mechanic shops are hard to get into. We're often booked 2-3 weeks in advance just for a general service. So you can imagine if you have a fleet of 20, 30 Turo cars, the wait time and the delay and the issues of having downtime with cars, or if this car breaks down, it could be out for weeks and weeks, and that's massive income that you're missing out on. So the first biggest factor is we have 0 downtime. If there's an issue with a car, it goes in the workshop, fixed that night, back on the road the next day. So from a Turo operational advantage, we have minimal downtime on our cars, almost 0, because the cars are booked in, scheduled, done, back on the road, servicing, tires, general maintenance. We have minimal downtime. So from a Turo business perspective, car rental business, being a mechanic has a massive advantage. Now, when you first start Turo, if you had a full-time job, it'd be very difficult to be able to find your niche and supply all your customers with vehicles over the times that they need them. I think it'd be very difficult. As a tire and auto business, mechanical shop, we are open from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m., 6 days a week. So for anyone who wants to pick up and drop off cars, they can do it anytime during the day. The sales team can grab the keys, go through the car, and deliver on that experience if you're not there, if you're busy and tied up. So most mechanic shops have family in the store. It's a husband and wife. You can all work together to add an additional business with not a massive amount of workload. And you have that advantage where you can operate 7 days a week or 6 days a week, and people can come and go during the day at any time because you're here anyway. So why not make a little bit extra money? And then you have the other advantages of cost price parts, tires, servicing, reduced labor. So the actual operational cost of your Turo business comes down dramatically. So ease of operation during the day for customers on your Turo business with no impact to your actual day-to-day running of your mechanic business. Advantage with minimal downtime of cars, cheaper products to tires, parts for your cars. So there's a lot of advantages there. And then once you get to a fleet of where we are, we're at 10 cars. I just bought another 4 on Friday. Don't tell my wife, she doesn't know yet. But we're going to be up to 14 cars. I want to get to 30, 40 cars is my goal. And once I get to that level, or even the 20 car level, I store the cars at my mechanic shop. I have a gate here, the outdoor area, I store them here. Everything is run out of here. So as I run a second business, the overheads of my main business reduce as I'm spreading it across two businesses. So essentially my mechanic business becomes more profitable because I'm adding another business, but I'm not adding another lease, I'm not adding extra wages, I'm not adding all these extra overheads to run that business. So I'm able to share the rent of my main business into the two businesses. So there's a lot of financial operational advantages to doing that, which I think for the long term at 20, 30, 40 cars, we can still operate and become financially better on both sides. Now, I don't think you have to be like me and do 20, 30, 40 cars. I think even at 5 cars, 5 cars you can buy them outright, buy them under 10 grand each, you're 50K into it. You're gonna make $1,000 a month per car, potentially. On average, I've been making $1,000 to $1,500 per month per car. Now, if you have debt on those cars, a different story, but the ones that I have, I've paid cash for, and I own them outright. So for me, if I can buy a car for $6,000, $7,000, $8,000, and then I'm getting $1,000 to $1,200 per month, it's an absolute no-brainer. I'm here anyway. Why not make some extra money? And another advantage of being a mechanic as well is that there's opportunities to pick up cars at a good price that then you can work on. So for instance, I've had a customer who had a car that had a lot of issues. Now, obviously, the issues were very labor intensive, so the cost to the customer would have been a lot to fix that car, and it becomes uneconomical for them to do that. But as a mechanic shop owner, or if you have employees or you're by yourself, whatever it may be, you may end up being in a position where you can offer that customer to buy that car for a reduced price, do the work yourself, get that car on the road for $5,000 to $6,000, and that car's going to make you $1,000 to $1,200 per month for a 2-3 year period. Then you can sell that car typically for more than what you've paid for it because you bought it so well, you've done the work to it, which is no labor, there's cheaper parts to do the repair. If you have a roadworthy certificate, you can roadworthy it, get it all up and going on the road, and then sell it down the road for more, plus you've made all your money in between. So, I think there's so many advantages as a mechanic shop operator to having a Turo business, having a car rental business. Even if you have 2 cars, 4 cars, 5 cars, you don't have to have a massive fleet, but I think there's a big opportunity you're missing out on by not adding that extra revenue in. You're here anyway. I can't stress that enough. You're here anyway. Why not make some more money? We're not saying invest in crypto. We're not doing another business that you don't know anything about and complicating your life. You're not complicating anything. You're simply just adding on to what you already have in an industry that you already work in. So I highly think it's something you should look at, especially in regional areas where there may not be a big presence from the big names, the Avis, Budget, the big car rental companies. You may be a small automotive shop in a town of 10, 20,000 people, and there may be an opportunity for you to have 1 or 2 cars there and pick up extra revenue. If you do want to learn more about it, please reach out. Happy to help you as much as I can. There's also a link in my description that'll give you a little bonus when you sign up to Turo. I get a little bonus too for helping you out in that situation. So use that link, sign up to Turo, get a spare car if you have one laying around the workshop, and get it out and making you some money, because you can't be a mechanic for 50 years and just work 6-7 days a week. Why not add some extra revenue, fast track to help pay off some debt or pay off your own car loans or help pay for the building that you're in. There's so many financial advantages to having this. So check it out. Wish you well on your journey, and all the best.